Hi George. What do you do at RSL and how long have you been there for?
What do? I'm the general manager, which means that I'm the boss. I have about 75 staff, which includes kitchen, bar and gaming. I've been there for nearly 3 years and it's my favourite job ever.
First favourite staff work?
My favourite staff at work? There's 3. So I've got one, his name's Jai. He works every Wednesday, starts at 11:30, works till 2:30. Then there's another one, her name's Layla. And the third one, you.
Yes, that's me, yep.
Yep, so they're my 3 favourite staff. They do all the jobs that we ask them to do and they're very good at it. Layla's very good behind the bar and Jai and Thomas are great the way they serve people and they clear their tables and say hello to them and say goodbye. So no, they're very friendly and it's great working with them.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
In particular, I like to travel, but that's more so on my holidays. In my spare time, I spend a lot of time with my family. Yeah, I like to just spend some time with friends and family.
Do you consider yourself a modern or a classic Disney fan?
Bit of both, Thomas, but I'd probably say classic more so.
And on the topic of Disney,
Yep.
of all the Disney characters out there, which one do you consider yourself reasonably winning a fight against?
One-on-one, Minnie Mouse.
Savage. So in the museum of the RSL, is it World War I or World War II memorabilia in the...
It's actually a cross-section of everything. So we've got World War I and II. We also have conflicts from Afghanistan, Bora Bora. So there's multiple displays within the display, if that makes sense.
Are they real antiques?
They're real. A lot of them are donations from actual families of veterans who have passed on and they've given us their everything from their medals to helmets to uniforms. So we display those very tastefully and we also display them in categories. So we have the Army, the Navy and the Air Force, which we segment. So some people are a bit more drawn to one than another. We also have some TV screens up on the walls with videos depicting different scenarios through all those conflicts.
Why question where going to a great time?
As in overseas?
Yes.
Okay. My next overseas trip, I'm actually going to somewhere Cindy likes to go. I'm going to Bali.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going there for about a week for my anniversary, my wedding anniversary. So yeah, that's that trip this year, and then later in the year, I'm going to Disneyland.
My question for you guys, my favourite Disney movie.
I'm gonna have to say Jungle Book.
This is my favourite too.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first one I ever watched when I was a little boy. Back in the 1900s. When I go on the cruises, I always sit down and watch Jungle Book because it just brings back some great memories.
What your go-to lunch at that?
At the RSL?
Bank, yeah.
What's my go-to lunch? I'm gonna have to say, I like a good steak, and we do some really good steaks. Yeah, that's probably it. A nice porterhouse, medium, chip salad, a bit of mushroom sauce on the side. Yeah, I'm hungry now.
You're the boss. Who is your boss at the RSL?
Well, my boss is the president. His name's Mr. Bruce Turner, and he has been the president of Rosebud RSL for over 13 years now, I think, and he's been on the committee for about 20 years. When I'm in trouble, it's from him.
What events and activities do you host at the RSL?
We have morning melodies every 5 or 6 weeks where an entertainer jumps up and, well, it doesn't jump up, an entertainer gets up and sings songs and plays music and gets people involved and a bit of dancing. We also have our Palmer night or Palmer day every Tuesday. We have burger days on Thursdays. We have trivia on Tuesdays. We have members night on Wednesday and Friday night. We have kids night, kids eat free on Monday nights, and Saturday nights we have a kids' night where we have an entertainer there and they play games and blow up balloons and whatnot. And I think I've covered everything.
Are you married to a lovely lady?
I'm married to a beautiful lady, yes. Her name's Jan, and we'll soon be celebrating our 29th wedding anniversary.
George, do you have any children?
Yes, I do. I have 5 children, 1 boy and 4 girls. My boy is 40 this year. 40, and my baby is 25.
Out of your 4 children, do you have any grandchildren?
Yep, I've got 5 children. I better not forget any of them. So I've got, I better get this right. I've got 4 grandsons and 3 granddaughters.
George, I'm a footy nut myself. Do you follow footy, and who do you barrack for?
I do follow footy passionately, and I barrack for St Kilda.
I used to play for St Kilda.
Did you?
Footy, yeah.
Good on you, buddy. Yeah, no, I've barracked for the Saints since I was a very little boy.
With Anzac Day and Remembrance Day, how much preparation goes into that? And do you guys liaise with your colleagues in New Zealand?
We do a lot of preparation for Anzac Day and Remembrance Day. Our preparation for Anzac Day starts around about October, November. So about 5-6 months before, because we have to organise our volunteers to go out and sell the badges. We also have to speak to our local community people for their support. We contact our local council for their support, and obviously the local schools and whatnot. And apart from that, we have to organise the actual day's ceremony activities. From all the wreaths that are going to be laid, the speeches made. We have our state representative from the government come along, Sam Groth at Nepean. We also have Zoe McKenzie, who's our federal member. She comes along. So there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes. And on Anzac Day itself, we have a dawn service. Clearly, is around about 6 a.m. But we're there from about 4 o'clock in the morning, getting stuff ready, and then after the dawn service we have a morning service down on the main road, and we get a whole another crowd of people come along to that. So for our dawn service we get about 4,000 people, and then for our morning service we get about another 2,000. Remembrance Day not as busy, but just as much time goes into it. The last part of the question was, do we involve our friends from New Zealand? Yes, we do. We find there's a lot of people from New Zealand in our community, and they come along on the day and we look after them like they were our own.
Have you been on the news?
Yeah, I have been on the news. Well, Remembrance Day last year, unfortunately someone graffitied a carving that we have, and a carving of a World War I soldier. It was reported first on someone on the radio on 3AW, and it just eventually grew legs and ended up on the 9 News and the 7 News. And I was interviewed on for the 9 News of an evening, and then I was interviewed again on the Weekend Today show. We also have a mural that we have on our wall, and that was commissioned approximately 6-7 years ago. And it's a mural of all the different defence forces and representatives of those forces, which is pretty iconic in our area, and a topic that's well discussed and rehearsed.